Monkey D. Luffy debuted on the global side of One Piece Treasure Cruise on the 23rd of February 2017. This Sugo-Fest was monumental as it recognized the second anniversary of the game and brought along some powerful new characters to celebrate. This new batch of characters included some of the Straw Hat Pirates as they reunited at Sabaody Archipelago after the time skip. These characters included Tony Chopper, Sanji, Nami, and Frankie. The Sugo-Fest exclusive character that debuted for the Global's second anniversary was a severe power jump from what players were used to. This character hosted a powerful 4x captain effect to the Free Spirit class, whilst also providing a useful damage reducing effect. His special effect allowed your crew to find more matching slots throughout your adventure and was vital to be launched when trying to output more damage. Introducing Monkey D. Luffy Reunion of the Straw Hats. In this series, we'll be traveling back in time to experience some of the older Sugo-Fest exclusive characters in their prime, aiming to show just what it was like to use these characters on their debut. I hope you enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's enter the Legends of OPTC. So thank you very much guys for checking out another episode of the Legends of OPTC, and this is a very special episode because we have now arrived at the second anniversary of One Piece Treasure Cruise Global. This is a monumental time in the game, probably the highest point the game had been at thus far. This was a huge celebration, and it brought along a character that a lot of people were really looking forward to because we saw it on Japan, we saw how powerful this unit was, and global players were awaiting his arrival. Now they've done a little bit of a weird situation here because what we're seeing here on screen right now is actually version 1 Zoro's Sugo-Fest batch. What they've done is they've actually swapped Timeskip Luffy's batch and Zoro's batch around, and what they did was they released Zoro's batch, but instead of releasing Zoro, they had Luffy come along with the anniversary to kind of build the hype for the anniversary itself, which was good in one capacity, but also on the other side of things, there was a lot of really powerful characters in the other batch that we would have loved to have had upon the release of Luffy. Would have been nice, honestly, if they just jam-packed 2 batches in one, but I digress. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Let's talk about all the brand new characters arriving here. The first one here is going to be a brand new Tony Chopper, who is a quick striker powerhouse. Captain ability would boost quick characters attack by 2 times and an HP and recovery boost, nothing special there. And a special that changes dex and recovery slots into matching orbs for your quick units, and also cuts the HP of one enemy by 15%. Really low cooldown, but a special ability that was pretty bad up until this point. The next rare recruit in this batch is Strength Sanji. This unit was absolutely amazing on release. Strength fighter powerhouse character. Captain ability 3x boost to strength if you're below 30%, otherwise it's a 2.5 times boost. Crazy how you have captain effects like that when you still had like V1 Whitebeard who was just terrible. So, you know, pretty crazy. You know, the rare recruits are starting to get a little bit better. And then a special ability with multi-stage, but stage 2, 70% damage reduction and a 1.75 times orb boost on a 15-turn cooldown was pretty high at the time, but still like pretty respectable because it was a really good special. And even a 6-turn cooldown for stage 1 for 50% damage reduction and a 1.5 times orb boost. A lot of people would just wait for stage 1. I mean, 6 turns is pretty good. 15 turns, a little bit high, but of course for the special that provided at the time was amazing. And of course later on did receive a very good support ability that sees a lot of play in today's day and age. And then we look at probably one of the best rare recruits to ever have released in the game's history. Here we have a Timeskip Nami, an int cerebral striker with a captain effect that was bad. Like, no one's using this unit for the captain effect, but the special ability with 3 separate stages, the last stage on a 13-turn cooldown, obviously with Limit Break it goes down even lower, reduces paralysis and special bind by 5 turns and gives you a 2-turn delay to all enemies. Like, such a useful utility special that saw a lot of play on release and saw so much play with many years to come. Even today, in today's day and age, this character is amazing. So it's crazy how this unit is so old, yet is still considered to be one of the best rare recruits in the entire game. And then we had this side rare recruit Frankie, who was a shooter free spirit, and his captain ability would be a flat 2.5 boost with 10% damage reduction to your psi units, like actually respectable. And then a special ability on a 15 turn cooldown, does a bit of damage to all enemies, and then gives your psi characters a 2x orb boost for 1 turn. Like, this was a very usable character in mono psi teams for sure. So not a bad unit overall, and he was free spirit as well, so he had really good synergy with some other characters in the game. But now we get to talk about the big daddy himself, one of my personal favorite Sugo-Fest exclusive characters in the entire game, which is going to be Timeskip Luffy. Now this guy, quick fighter free spirit character with a captain ability that would boost the attack of free spirit by 2.5 times and give you 15% damage reduction. And then if you use his special ability, this Luffy's captain effect will become a 4 times attack boost for the next 3 turns. So this is a really good captain ability on release. This was like the first captain ability that we had up until this point that was consistently able to reach a 4 times multiplier so easily. I mean, yeah, for the rest of the duration of the fight, it's only a 2.5 times attack with that 15% damage reduction, but during that burst turn, a 4 times attack boost was unparalleled. Like, we had not seen any other legend up until this point that was able to give your entire team such a big boost without having some really stupid condition before it, like Log Luffy, good, great, perfect to hit that 4 times boost, or a character like, you know, Legend Law, for example, you had to consistently hit your perfects, and then the final character had the 4 times boost. This character, as long as that special is launched for 3 turns, 4 times flat to all your free spirit units, was such a powerful captain effect, and on release was the best legend in the game. Hands down, was amazing. And then looking at his special ability, so you have to activate his special to get this 4 times boost. So what it does is that it says it does 60 times his attack and quick damage to a single enemy, and then makes quick dex and psi slots beneficial for 3 turns. So you look at this in like 2022 now, and you think like that's a really bad special, and it wasn't the greatest, but you know, that was one of the things with free spirit in general, is that they had terrible orb manipulation. They didn't have many characters in the game that could just generate a full board of slots for you. So Luffy kind of helped you in a little bit of a sense, providing a decent amount of slots as beneficial to your crew, especially if you had characters that were int or strength, because their own slots would be counted as beneficial. So, you know, you'd be able to get a lot more matching slots. Looking back at it, I wish it was just all type slots beneficial for 3 turns, would have made this character even better. But still, you know, even at stage 1 as well, you could launch his stage 1 special and you still get a bit of damage, and you get matching slots for fighter and free spirit characters, and that's only for 1 turn. But even if you launched the stage 1 special, it will still last for 3 turns, even though the orb beneficial effect only lasted for 1 turn. So that was one of the great benefits, is that you could use his stage 2 earlier on in the fight, and then, you know, you could just use the stage 1 on like the final boss fight, just to, you know, make sure you get his cooldown back, launch his stage 1, and you'll still get the 4 times attack boost. So this guy was really powerful on release, and as I said, hands down, was probably the best legend in the game on his initial release. So we have such a powerful Sugo-Fest exclusive character. What kind of content are we going to attempt to challenge today? Today we have 2 Colosseums and a raid boss. We have Clash Sabo, the Dex variation, which on release was a very difficult raid boss, and a lot of people wanted to get him maxed out because he was so powerful. And he actually came out around the same time that that Timeskip Luffy had released. I believe it was only like a month after his release. This Clash Sabo actually came out. We also have Colosseum Don Chin Jiao and Colosseum Cat Viper. Cat Viper is going to be probably the hardest piece of content that we've come up against thus far in the entire Legends of OPTC series, so that's going to be very challenging if we land that. I know Don Chin Jiao is also going to be difficult, but I have a feeling we should be able to get it done. And then of course Sabo, which I think is probably the easiest one here, but I'm still excited to play any of this piece of content here because I just want to use Timeskip Luffy again. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what kind of content we have with Luffy. What's it going to be? What is it going to be? And it is actually going to be Clash Sabo. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so looking forward to this video. Let's get it. Okay, another Basil Hawkins. Another Basil Hawkins. Okay, guys, the red is the next poster. The red is the next poster. Holy, it's hype. It's hype. It's hype. It's hype. What is it? What is it? Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! We got him! No way! We got him! Oh! Holy oh! We fucking got him! Ah! No way! No way! Oh, I'm done! Oh. Yo, dude! Oh! And we've made it back in game right now with my man Monkey D. Luffy, Straw Hat Pirates captain, with the support from Rayleigh and the desire to reunite with his crew. He endured vigorous training on the island of Roskina, where he learned different forms of Haki. Yes, we have Timeskip Luffy in the building, in the flesh, with 100 attack, 100 HP candy, max forbidden tomes, obviously no limit break, but of course with max special level. Now this is the team that we're bringing today against the Clash Sabo. So one character that was not on the release of Timeskip Luffy and Clash Sabo was actually Timeskip Brook. As I said, he was one of those characters that debuted with Timeskip Luffy originally on Japan, but because of the batch swap, he didn't actually debut at the time. This Brook was an amazing support character, not only for Zoro, but for Luffy as well. He had a special that would boost the attack of both Slasher and Free Spirit characters, so he's going to be on the team for sure. We've also got Boa Hancock, which is going to help us a lot in this quest. We've got Frankie and also Blamenko. Those two characters actually made an appearance in last week's episode, if I remember correctly, so awesome to see those characters coming back. Really help against Dex bosses for sure, for some orb manipulation, and also because of orb boost from Frankie. So this is the team that we'll bring today, along with the Kuja Pirate ship, which is a free spirit boosting ship. Also has a healing special if we need it. Don't know if we'll even get that, but really excited to use one of my favorite legends in the entire game's history in Timeskip Luffy today for you guys. Without further ado, let's jump into the content. So there's actually a lot of Timeskip Luffys up. Shout out to TheLordShiro. We've got J-Man Joestar with a limit break expanded Timeskip Luffy. But of course, shout out to my girl Karissa, who we will be using as our friend captain today. Really excited to jump into this one. Without further ado, guys, let's get into Clash Sabo. Let's get it, man. Alright, here we are with the Clash Sabo Dragon Flight. Now, I remember very vividly that this particular stage was going to end a lot of people's runs because they have a bunch of these characters here with really low cooldowns. They're always on a one-turn cooldown. They always attack you. So this whole event was basically designed to make sure zombie teams didn't succeed, and this was one of those stages that really stopped them. This was very difficult to get around, even with normal teams, because these guys hit really, really hard. So let's hopefully hit with some good damage here. We have a matching slot here with Boa Hancock, so that's going to be good. It's actually been a little bit of time since we've done a raid boss, because Colosseums, you get a lot of turns of stall. There isn't a lot of room for error here on raid bosses, especially difficult ones like this back in the day. So let's start with Boa, and then we'll go with Brook, and then just hopefully kill as many as we possibly can. So let's get it. Let's go. Alright, we're doing really good damage here. We'll just kill all of them. Screw it. We don't need to worry about that. Timeskip Luffy broken, bro. It's time. Alright, this stage, okay. Now, if I remember correctly, so those female characters at the back, they do despair shenanigans. We don't want to deal with that. But I know that the strength guy as well, he can be a bit pesky. But also, we have to deal with this seahorse. There's just so much going on here. So I think we'll attack with Brook. Hopefully that kills, and then we'll swap into the non-matching slot if it doesn't. We definitely want to kill at least 4 characters here. Alright, let's just go with it. Let's go with it. Oh, let's go. That was about as perfect as you possibly could have gotten. You got to believe in your characters that they can get that dub there. These guys here, I'm not too worried about them, but next stage is the turn that we can stall anyway. So I'm completely fine with just breezing through these stages here. Brook's gonna kill that guy, which is good. And then we got stage 3. So stage 3 is the stage where we can do a lot of stall here, but we have these green pirate guys. Now, also, these guys provide bind if they attack. I think they bind your strength units for like 3 to 5 turns, something like that. We don't want that to happen. I don't know if he still does it if he doesn't attack. Let's just kill all of them, I think, just to be safe, you know? Yeah, let's just kill all of them. Yeah, there we go. Easy, easy, easy. We are breezing through this right now. However, it gets more difficult once we get to the second last stage. Stage 4 is a very tricky stage, though. We don't even need to really worry about our slots at the moment either, because our slots will be changed on stage 4 and also on stage 5. So we really don't have to worry about conserving slots or anything. We'll kill this guy here. We will keep that recovery slot though, because we are going to get hit by that lobster here. The lobster hits pretty hard, but remember, Luffy has the passive effect of 15% damage reduction. That's a really good effect that he has. In terms of stalling, we probably don't need to stall anymore, to be honest. We can just move on here. Absolutely don't need to... Actually, well, you know, I was going to say, we do need to stall, but we don't need to stall. We're good, we're good. Okay, stage 4. This is, again, another one of those stages that can really end your run. So you see so many characters here on this stage. These guys have a decent amount of health, but the barrier is obviously a big issue here. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot as well is that recovery slots are not removed here. That's interesting. We're going to use the Blamenko special here because this is going to change strength and... No, it's going to change quick and dex slots into strength. So by doing that, it means that we can generate some more matching slots for our crew. Specifically, the one on Blamenko is the important one. I really wish I didn't keep that recovery slot on Frankie because we could have gotten another matching slot on him. Oh well, it's not the end of the world, but I think we'll be okay. Let's start with you. Hit perfects. Hopefully get the dub. And let's just run with it. Let's get it. Oh, we missed a perfect. Okay. Wasn't super optimal, but it's okay. We should be okay. Who do we want to kill first? Do we want to kill the guy with the barrier? Well, even if we take damage, it's not the end of the world because we have so many recovery slots. I'm not really that concerned about it. Alright, let's kill the guy with the barrier first. Let's do that. Oh, if we attacked with Blamenko first, I think we would have been a bit better there. Oh, what does this guy do? Gravity slash. Okay, just a bit of damage. Oh, baby. You gotta love Brooks' voice line animation. That's so cool. Yeah, we're pretty good here. We're going to consume these recovery slots. And I think we'll be good. I am concerned about the last stage, though, because this team is a little bit RNG, because we are relying on the orb shuffle from Sabo to actually give us some good slots. I guess you could probably optimize this team a bit more. There is another character that I'm thinking that we could have probably put on the team that would have helped out a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. We could actually use the Luffy special here if we really wanted to, but I kind of want to save it for the last stage just to give us a bit of damage. And we could use it here. Yeah, let's use it here. Let's use the Luffy special here. So remember, Luffy special will treat quick dex and psi slots as beneficial to your team for 3 turns with his stage 2 special. So that's going to be really useful, so we can generate just more matching slots for our team. And remember that when we use it for the next 3 turns, he's going to give our free spirit characters a 4 times boost with his captain ability now. So that's incredible that he provides that. And this will last for the next turn as well when we move into the stage after. So let's go ahead and consume these recovery slots. We killed this penguin, and we're up to the final stage, the boss stage. Here we go. So Sabo, if I remember correctly, he shuffles slots. Hopefully we get some good slot luck. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll take that. We'll take that. For sure. Okay, this is good. Frankie guarantees himself a slot anyway, but as long as our strength units have the slot, that's the most important thing. So we're going to go ahead and use the Frankie special, which is going to provide us with a 1.5 times orb boost. It's not the best, but it is what it is. You know, orb boosting unit, and he's a strength unit, so it helps out a lot. And now we'll go ahead and use the Brooks special, which is going to provide an attack boost to our Slasher and Free Spirit characters, which is the whole team. And he also delays the enemies by 1 turn, which is kind of cool. But even though he delays, we have Boa Hancock anyway that would also delay. But the main reason why Boa's here as well is because of the chain lock, the 2.5 times chain lock, which means that we don't really have to worry about the chain coefficient reduction that Sabo provided us. And remember, we still have the 4 times captain effect from Luffy. So at this point, we have the 4 times captains. We have a 1.75 attack boost and a 1.5 orb boost with a 2.5 chain lock. Hopefully, it's enough damage to get the dub. Let's get it. Here we go. Yes, sir! Yes, sir. Monkey D. Luffy coming in versus Clash Sabo. Dude, I love this character so much. What a beast of a unit, dude. Oh, that was so impressive, man. I mean, like, obviously not the most optimal team going through this content, but still, like, the fact that Luffy had so much damage reduction, you could tank a lot more hits than other legends, and Free Spirit was so powerful as well. We didn't even really get to really showcase some of the other powerful units that Free Spirit had access to, such as, you know, Ambush Shanks, right? Ambush Shanks was, like, such a monumental character. Oh, man. Like, Free Spirit was so good when this Timeskip Luffy came out. Easily was the best legend in the game at the time. But next week, we are going to be covering another extremely powerful legend. And it was also considered, like, equaling this guy in terms of being the best legend in the game, and that character is going to be Sakazuki. So very much looking forward to that video, because when Sakazuki came out, I never had him. I only had him when he was kind of out of the meta, so I never really got the opportunity to use him when he was in his prime. So I'm very, very excited for next week's episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode here with Timeskip Luffy, an absolutely amazing Sugo-Fest exclusive character. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.